Hi, Coach Aisha here, just still getting used to the social media thing, so bear with me. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the other items that I think might be useful to you that are available on the Finis store, and the link in this email. So paddles, we're going to use a lot of paddles in the Team Atomica program. We always have and we will. They come into more effect in the January timeframe. One of the paddles that I have in my kit and that I have always had in my kit since it came out was the Finis Agility paddle. I really love this paddle for many reasons. One of the big benefits I feel that it promotes the right hand position, and it facilitates proprioception in a sculling-like manner when you're going from your catch into the power phase. It does not let you cheat in terms of keeping a high elbow, and on both the underwater pull and the recovery. And so I do think that this is a good purchase for the majority of the people in our program. There are other paddles you can get, of course. I mean, the other two that I love are the bigger tier paddles, and I use those more in power phases for my own swim training, as well as just the standard either square, slightly curved Speedo or otherwise paddles. Those are also good just for a bit more strength and power, versus the agility, which I feel are more of a skill-based paddle than a power production paddle. The fulcrum paddle, really great for anyone who thinks that they have a dropped elbow when they swim, or that their hand goes into that duck shape, which I'm not a fan of, or in the opposite direction, which also I'm not a fan of. This holds the elbow and the wrist in the right position when you're in that underwater pull. You won't use it all the time, so again, it's not a crucial piece of equipment, just kind of a nice to have. The other thing that anybody has, if anybody is looking to change their stroke rate, the Tempo Trainer is a great thing to have, especially their newer design that floats and that is yellow instead of blue, which sank. This is a much improved design. And this is great for anyone who has a really excessively slow turnover or something that's too fast. This can really help to hone in on an efficient stroke rate for you that will promote either better pacing, or it can also promote and help you develop a lot more speed and power if you already got a really nice technical stroke. And the last thing that people could consider getting is a snorkel. I know some of you already have this and you don't always bring it to practice. You don't always have to bring it to practice. I don't think this is something that you're going to need to use every day. But it is nice to have. What I like about the snorkel is that it helps you focus completely on body position and underwater catch, pull, push, versus how I'm breathing, when I'm breathing. And I found it very useful, especially just working on obviously rotation, because you can work on your body rotation and not have to worry about how the head's coordinated with that. It's very good for when we're going to be using fin work. It can also be really good because it can help you feel what the water around your body should feel like going at a reasonable clip just with your kick. If you keep that head in the water in the right position, it's really nice. It's useful if people have any shoulder issues where that extension up is bothersome, especially on the kickboard. So some athletes have taken advantage of the snorkel when they've had impingement or supraspinatus issues, or even neck issues, when they've wanted to actually kick with their arms down instead of on top of a board. And that's it for now. And if I get a bunch of questions about these things, I will try to post another video, because I find it more efficient to talk than to write long emails. So thanks for your attention, and we'll see you on the pool.